we're going to take a look at a bump and run man beater that we like to run out of the Patriots playbook that does a really nice job of getting a slot receiver open in the flat. Now, what the name of the play is called single back doubles Pat's corner strike. And this particular play, as we've already said, does a nice job at beating bump and run man coverage. And again, the receiver that we're looking to throw to is this guy right here. He's the slot receiver. And what he does is he runs a flat route towards the left sideline. Now, by getting him open, we're able to throw a quick bullet pass. But to be able to do that, what we need to do is put him in motion. As far as the defense, let's just go ahead and take a look at it. And this is the defense called nickel 2-4-5, even 2-man under. A lot of players like to run these type of plays as far as bump and run man coverage simply because they wind up having two safeties over the top playing two deep coverage. And they wind up having 5 defenders in man coverage. So this is a pretty standard defense. Rather it be out of the 4-3-3-4, you'll see a lot of 2-man under defenses that a lot of players like to run as their base defense. As we said before, what we're going to do here is look to go ahead and get that slot receiver open by using motion. So let's go ahead and take a look at it. And to do this, what we want to do is we want to take control of the slot receiver. And then what we're going to do is we're going to put him in motion in this area here. And then once he gets in that area there, we want to go ahead and snap the ball. And ideally what we're trying to do is to get him into this area here where we can go ahead and drop our quarterback back. And then we can drop him back into this area here. And then we can go ahead and make a bullet pass into this area here and wind up completing it. So let's go ahead and take a look at it. And you should get a kind of an idea, or at least a feel of how this would work to go ahead and beat bump and run in Madden 12. So let's go ahead and take control of them, send them in motion, and then we just want to go ahead and throw that ball back into the flat. And then we're just looking to pick up some positive yardage. Right there we picked up to about 12 yards. So it's a pretty simple play to run to go ahead and beat bump and run man coverage. Let's go ahead and take a look at it from instant replay and just kind of get an idea again exactly what we did. We'll kind of go over it. So we're going in instant replay. And again, what we did was we sent this guy in motion, which is the slot receiver. We're going to go ahead and send him in motion into this area here. And when he gets a couple yards to the inside, what we're looking to do is to go ahead and bring this defender, which happens to be the nickel back in this case. And what we're trying to do is to go ahead and bring him inside as well into that area there. And then once the ball snapped, this slot receiver is going to go ahead and break into the flat. And hopefully what will happen is by the time this guy recovers, we should wind up getting a few yards on him. Then we can go ahead and make that throw. Now, the other receiver that's kind of key to this is this corner route. And you'll notice that this backward C route or corner route, what he winds up doing, this is the split in. He comes into the inside, and ultimately he winds up breaking up there. What he does is he brings this defender inside as well. Some guys might even consider doing this. They may wind up hot routing the split into pass block, and that what'll happen if he does that is this. He'll wind up coming to the inside into this area here. And then ideally, what the idea of this is to go ahead and bring this defender in here. And the reason you're doing that is just to get that guy out of the area when you make that throw to the flat to the slot receiver. So that's something that you guys consider running if you want. Something that I know some of you guys are playing leagues that aren't allowed to use motion, or you can use motion, but you have to wait till the receiver snap, or at least the receiver sets before you snap the ball. And if that's the case, it's something that you couldn't run. But if you guys are playing in a league that allows motion, where you can go ahead and snap the ball before he's set, this would give you something to go ahead and do this. Obviously, if you're playing in a tournament game or a online ranked game, it really doesn't matter. But I do want to point that out. So just keep that in mind. Certainly something that you guys can use to go ahead and beat bump and run man coverage in Madden 12. Again, the name of the play is called single back doubles Pat's corner strike. You can find it out of the Patriots playbook, and it's a bump and run man beater that we like to run in this year's game.